so this is it. I mean, not really. I still have 6 days to go, but I have managed to complete 24 days so far of my 30-day challenge, and this is all about how it turned out. My first action concerned my food habits. So I subscribed to the one plate and the replacing rice in favor of potatoes approach. They also suggest to try a vegan diet, but I am vegan already. And I am lucky because my hosts here have a polytunnel, so there were a lot of fresh foods available without packaging, and I cooked always for myself. So both of these I was lucky and fortunate enough to have done and accomplished. Drinking less coffee stood on the top of my list too. For one, I knew I wanted to reduce it anyway from a health perspective, also because an additional motivation created by SUSLA was showing me the reduction this would have on my overall score. 30 days without coffee, according to the data in the app, adds up to 180 kilograms of CO2 emissions. But overall, I reduced my impact by a total of 240 kilograms. And that truly feels very, very, very good.
The rarer a treat, the more special it is. Cheers.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Long about a Saturday night.
Yeah. So this third part of what I set out to do turned out to be much more complicated than I thought it would be. In my defense, it is very, very cold and I spent so many hours outdoors. I didn't really think about it twice, but I also used showers to get warm again. So it's not only that aspect of getting clean, which I totally forgot to think about. But to be honest, in the last 24 days, I tried to incorporate 10 minutes instead of 15 minutes, but I think 2 times out of 3 I couldn't accomplish it. I did have a guilty conscience, so I set out to research on the internet how much the average person spends in the bathroom. And then I found this website, I will put the link in the description box, basically describes the average person bath time and shower times around the world. So here it is, 24 days gone and 6 still to come. I think as a conclusion, there are 2 things I want to share with you. The first one is about communication. I really felt that with this app, I felt empowered to start a conversation because I had numbers from my own ordinary life and from the average of the country I live in, and see also the reductions I could make with simple things like reducing coffee. The thought process you have while doing your first assessment comes into that communication topic as well, because there are a lot of things that I never thought about. So thinking about things like the material impact as well, like how much energy goes into producing a battery for an electric car, how many clothes or item do you buy secondhand? Like those are all communication starters if you want. The second thing I wanted to share is the disadvantage, if you want, for me during this 30-day challenge mainly had to do with the using rather than the actual impact it wanted to create. I am a smartphone person, and I really have to admit that I did not go into a browser, open the web application and adjust every single thing I did or did not do that day. It has so much potential to encourage people to change their everyday habits. As of now, it is a web application and you have to go online and then it's not yet very user-friendly. To conclude, do I think you should try this app? I do. Why do I think it? Because it makes you think, it makes you realize that there is something you have in your power to change and you have in your power to do. Ultimately, if you incorporate it for a month, there is a subtle art of changing your overall thought process. I know, for example, that I really don't miss having a coffee every day, but I really can't go below 15 minutes of showering. And if anything, it's not to underestimate of how much just 30 days can turn your thinking around and help you establish new healthy habits that have powerful impact on the environment. Making you think about what you do in your life, having that mindfulness about your behavior and your carbon footprint is something that not a lot apps out there do. So I highly recommend you check it out. Thank you for watching this video and thank you for being a part of my journey. I will put the link of the SUSLA application in the description box. I would love for you to tell me if you tried it out and if so, what you have experienced. And until then, see you in the next video. Bye, beloved souls. Bye.